driving through the avenue. Rain dripping off rusted fire escapes. Yeah. Old jazz records spinning behind cracked apartment doors. Another chapter inside the struggle. Cold mornings, radiator, barely breathing heat. Mama trying hard to make the rent compete. Bills spread open near faded coffee cup. Life teach lessons quick when you coming up. Young dudes outside near the liquor light glow, talking fast money while they spirits move slow. Old heads by the benches with wisdom and scars, watching helicopters circle over broken yards. Seeing loyalty disappear over envy and greed. Watch brothers lose their soul chasing temporary needs. Same cat saying love when the bottle spilled. Disappear once your dream stops standing still. I was writing rhymes on the back of math notes, trying to make meaning from the pain we quote. Dreams bigger than the burrow, trapped in my chest, but survival make the strong learn not to rest. Concrete soul symphony under midnight skies. Jazz loops floating while the city slowly cries. Says hard drums knock through the project walls. Trying not to drown when the pressure calls. Concrete soul symphony stay inside me still. Every scar, every wound became part of the build. From the staircase to the booth, let the truth unfold. We was young, we was broke, now we chasing control. Boom bap drums hit hard like eviction fear. Kick heavy like the stress we carry for years. Snare dry, crack like reality sting. No shine in the mix, just the soul, everything. Dusty roads floating through a needle worn thin. While the vinyl keeps spinning all the wars within. Cypher nights in the basement till sunrise came, where the mic gave purpose to forgotten names. Graffiti on the subway like desperate prayers, trying to leave behind proof somebody cared. Pressure from the system got the rent overdue. Trying to grow dreams in the world built to lose. Seen betrayal bloom from the roots of trust. Seen fake smiles fade into silence and dust. Still I spit every line like my lungs depend, cause hip-hop kept me standing when the world wouldn't bend. Concrete soul symphony under midnight skies. Jazz loops floating while the city slowly cries. Hard drums knock through the project walls. Trying not to drown when the pressure calls. Concrete soul symphony stay inside me still. Every scar, every wound became part of the build. From the staircase to the booth, let the truth unfold. We was young, we was broke, now we chasing control. Crate digging after school, freestyle sessions under them basement lights. Before playlists, before social media, when hip-hop came straight from hunger and truth. Now I move wise, every wound became vision. Every scar from the past built stronger ambition. From the hunger in my youth to the calm in my tone, I learned survival sometimes mean standing alone. Still hear the vinyl crack when the silence too deep, like the ghost from the hallway still talking in sleep. Hip-hop raised me when the hope ran thin, put language to the chaos I was trapped within. Circle small loyalty, tighter than snares. Seen too many disappear when the struggle got red. If I make it, it's deeper than applause of fame. It's for every lost soul still escaping the pain. You the trumpet fading through the midnight rain. Old cassette spinning beside dusty speakers. Street lights glowing through cigarette smoke. The city still breathing through static.
Cold City, long nights. The pavement keeps the evidence. Every block got a memory. Every soul got a fire. Yeah, Snow falling slow on the old brick walls. Street lamps watching while the midnight calls. Footsteps disappear where the winter winds blow, but the secrets stay buried underneath the snow. I grew up where the dreams came with a warning sign, where a young heart aged before it reached its prime. Everybody wanted gold, everybody wanted fame, but the city kept collecting what the desperate became. I saw brothers turn strangers over paper and pride. Saw tears hidden deep where the tough ones hide. The corner had lessons that school never gave. Some learned how to live, some learned how to fade. Now I write these reports from the depths of my mind. Every scar is a sentence, every loss is a line. I'm searching for peace in the middle of war, trying to close old chapters that follow me more.
Winter files in the city light.
Lost souls
walking through the night. Blood on the snow, but the truth survives. Every name leaves a mark when the body dies.
Winter files,
pages in the rain.
old street
Memories calling my name.
The past keeps knocking on the door I hide, but I keep moving with the ghosts inside. I studied every shadow moving through the avenue, trying to separate the fake from the real and true. The neighborhood speaks, but it never explains. It only shows scars and remembers the names. A siren in the distance, another story unfolds. Another young dream turns silent and cold. Everybody asks who was wrong or right, but nobody sees the bad on the side. I carried that weight like a chain on my chest, looking for answers, looking for rest. The microphone became my confession room, where I turned dark thoughts into something that blooms. The rhythm hit hard with the basement sound. Boom bap drums shaking the underground. Low voice traveling through the speaker frame, turning yesterday's pain into a permanent name. The city never sleeps. It just changes faces. The snow covers the streets, but never covers the story. Yeah, I remember the cold when the world felt small, when every decision could change it all. The price of survival was higher than gold. Some stories ain't young, some stories get told. Now I'm walking through the same old streets, hearing lost conversations beneath my feet. The ones who disappeared still live in the sound. Their voices keep spinning when the drums come around. No angels in the alleys, no monsters alone, just people searching for a place called home. The city made kings, the city made pain. The city gave sunshine and poured down rain. So I leave these words where the memories stay, for the ones who got lost along the way. If the streets are a book written in the sky, I'm just another chapter under Brooklyn skies.
Winter files in the city light.
Lost souls
walking through the night. Blood on the snow, but the truth survives. Every name leaves a mark when the body dies.
Winter
files, pages in the rain.
old street,
memories calling my name.
I found my voice in the darkest side. Now I carry the past, but I'm still alive. Brooklyn keeps the records. The streets remember everything. Yeah. Brooklyn winter. Street lights flicker through the frost. Yeah, you already know. Yeah. Yeah. Snowflakes fall on the avenue slow. Red stains spread where the cold winds blow. Corner store shutters, crack neon glow. Everybody got a story nobody wanna show. Mama said karma got a patient face. Seen it chase fast money through the housing maze. Sirens sing lullabies all over the place. Another young soul vanished without a trace. Black Timberlands crunch on the frozen street. Heartbeat, sync with the drum break beat. Old heads whisper every loss, every feat. Why the city keep moving like it never missed a beat. I remember them nights when the heat got low, sharing one dream in an apartment window. Now the same block got ghosts in the snow. Every footprint telling secrets nobody should know. Blood on the snow, cold wind blow. Where the lost souls walk in the street lights glow. Everybody running but the past moves slow. You can't outrun karma when it already know. Blood on the snow, when the sky gray. Prayers go up while the memories stay. From the basement beats to the price we pay. The city write a chapter every single day. Found an old cassette in a cardboard crate. Dust on the label, memories of fate. Boom bap drums knocking straight through the gate like the voices of the fallen trying to communicate. My man chased power Howard thought he mastered the game. By springtime, nobody remembered his name. Funny how the fortune and the glory both change, while regret stayed permanent, carved into the frame. Subway tunnels echo under concrete veins. Dreams and nightmares riding on the same train. Some pray for sunshine, some dance with the rain. Some carry invisible generations of pain. The skyline shining, but the shadows grow tall. One bad decision, make a giant man fall. I seen kings disappear and begin to stand tall. That's why I write these bars like a witness report. Blood on the snow, cold wind blow, where the lost souls walk in the street lights glow. Everybody running but the past moves slow. You can't outrun karma when it already know. Blood on the snow, when the sky gray, prayers go up while the memories stay. From the basement beats to the price we pay, the city write a chapter every single day. Yeah, nights get darker when the temperature drops. Clock keep ticking but the memory stops. Every corner got a lesson, every loss got a cost. Every beat of the drum remind me what we lost. Now I stand where the avenue bends, thinking about enemies, family, friends. Life got a way of revealing the ends. Every circle eventually closes again. No fairy tales on these winter blocks, only hard truths hidden under padlocks. But the music survives when the heartbeat stops, like a candle still burning after midnight knocks. So I leave these words in the frost tonight, for the dreamer still searching for a guiding light. Through the cold, through the struggle, through the endless fight, trying to make peace with the dark and the light. Blood on the snow, Brooklyn winter, boom bap forever. The city remembers. Yeah. Brooklyn, late December, snow falling over the evidence. Nobody talks. But the streets remember. Yeah. Yeah. Street lights trembling through the frozen haze. Another cold night wrapped in yesterday's mistakes. Footprints crossing where the sirens once stood. White snow covering stains that never left for good. Old timers watching from the corner store glass, talking about the ghosts of a long gone past. Every building got a file, every block got a case. Every kid chasing fortune got fear in his face. I was raised where ambition and survival collide, where the truth stays hidden and the rumors ride. Train wheels singing through the midnight air, like a warning from a city that no longer cares. Notebook full of names, some alive, some gone. Some became memories before the break of dawn. The snow keeps falling but it can't erase all the evidence buried beneath this place. Case number
winner,
open every year.
frozen fingerprints,
Frozen tears, Brooklyn keeps secrets under ice and stone. Everybody got a story nobody owns.
case number winner,
Written in the code, every debt returns, every truth unfolds. When the snow melts down and the shadows go, the streets still remember what the records don't show. Yellow tape dancing in the harbor wind. Another headline fades, another cycle begins. Some chase respect, some chase fast cash. Some disappeared like smoke from a match. The city taught lessons without a classroom bell. How success and regret often share the same cell. How loyalty changes when the pressure grows, and how karma arrives when nobody knows. I seen dreams freeze harder than the January ground. Seen loud kings fall without making a sound. Every staircase carry whispers of fate. Every shortcut leading to a different gate. Now I'm documenting scenes through a microphone lens, trying to understand where the story ends. Looking for answers inside those scars, reading human evidence beneath the stars.
case number winner,
Open every year,
frozen fingerprints,
frozen tears. Brooklyn keeps secrets under ice and stone. Everybody got a story nobody owns.
case number winner,
Written in the code,
every debt returns, every truth unfolds.
when the snow melts down and the shadows go, the streets still remember what the records don't show.
Snow covers the ground,
But never consequence,
time buries the name.
but never the evidence. Morning comes gray through the project sky. Another year older, another reason why I carry these stories like files in the vault, trying to separate destiny from fault. No heroes here, no villains complete, just people making choices on unforgiving streets. Some found redemption, some vanished in the dark, some left behind nothing but a permanent mark. So I write what I witness, not what I pretend. Every chapter beginning where another might end.
The city still breathing through concrete veins, and every winter brings the memories again.
Ace number winner.
Still unsolved.
Snow keeps falling.
Brooklyn keeps watching. Brooklyn keeps watching.
Yeah. Brooklyn. When they got a memory longer than people, listen. Snow falling heavy on the avenue tonight. Street lamps flickering, painting shadows in the white. Yellow tape dancing in the freezing wind. Another chapter closed, another cycle begins. Old brick buildings holding secrets in the walls. Every crack got a witness, every hallway got calls. Mama said karma don't miss when it arrives. I seen kings lose crowns trying to double their lives. Cold breath floating from the mouths of the desperate. Dreams getting buried with survival is measured. Train tracks humming like a prayer underground. Lost souls moving, but they never make a sound. Notebook full of names, every page got pain. Every photograph attached to a different stain. The snow trying hard to erase what it knows, but truth leave footprints wherever it goes.
Frozen evidence.
Beneath the snowfall, Brooklyn winter watching everything fall.
Every sin circles back when the night gets cold.
Every story got a price that the streets still hold.
Frozen evidence.
Beneath the snowfall,
Hear the distant sirens echo through it all.
if tomorrow never comes,
Let the wreckage show
the truth was written.
in the blood beneath the
Yo,
soul.
corner store lights glowing through the icy mist. Some chasing money, some ending on the list. I remember conversations under project stairs. Everybody talking tough while pretending not to care. The city taught lessons that schools never knew. How to read danger before it ever finds you. How to recognize fear hiding under a grin. How a small decision starts a chain of sin. Late nights, cassette spinning in the darkness, turning all this pressure into something that's timeless. Kick drum knocking like detectives at the door. Every snare revealing what was hidden before. The winner got a microscope over the block, examining every promise, every deal, every clock. And the deeper that I look through the frozen debris, the biggest suspect always staring back at me.
Frozen evidence.
Beneath the snowfall,
Brooklyn winter watching everything fall. Every sin circles back when the night gets cold.
every story got a price that the streets still hold.
Frozen evidence.
Beneath the snowfall,
Hear the distant sirens echo through it all.
tomorrow never comes,
Let the wreckage show
the truth was written.
in the blood beneath the snow.
Yeah, the snow covers faces,
The snow covers names,
the snow covers names,
but nothing
covers consequence. Yeah. Now the morning creeping slow across the skyline. Gray clouds hanging over every unfinished timeline. I survived enough winters to understand fate. Every shortcut eventually arrives at a gate. Some of my brothers became photographs, some became ghosts hidden deep in the past. I carry their voices whenever I rhyme, like evidence preserved against the hands of time. No glorification, just reporting the scene. What ambition can become when mixed with greed. The streets ain't a movie and the ending ain't known. Sometimes the loudest man dies completely alone. So I write these reports through a microphone frame, documenting the losses, not chasing the fame. Brooklyn in my bloodstream, frost in my soul, trying to stay human while the world turns cold.
Frozen evidence.
Snow keeps falling.
The case never closes.
Brooklyn remembers.
Frozen evidence.
Brooklyn, January. The snow don't talk, but it remembers everything. 3 in the morning, frost on the chain link fence. Cold wind blowing through the housing developments. Snowflakes drifting where the sirens used to scream. Like the city trying to bury every unfinished dream. I walk these blocks when the payphones rang. When every hallway carries somebody's gang. Old ladies praying through the radiator steam, while the young boys chase money that was never what it seemed. The corner store light flickered through the storm. Every face outside looked tired and warm. Some carry secrets, some carry fears, some carry both for another long year. I found a red stain frozen under white ice. A reminder every action got a hidden price. The snow kept falling, trying hard to conceal, but truth got a way of surviving. What's real? The
Snow knows names, even when they're gone. Knows every promise broken before the dawn. Knows every shadow walking down the avenue, and every lie we told ourselves was true. Snow knows names,
written deep below, under every footprint and every drift of snow.
Brooklyn keeps records no witness can erase. Every window opens another cold case.
Train tracks humming like a warning from fates. Steel wheels singing through the borough late. Some of my friends became stories people tell. Some disappeared into a private hell. The streets taught math in a different way. What you gain at night, you repay by day. Every shortcut bends to a consequence. Every celebration carries evidence. I remember one winter coded in regret. Faces in my memory I can never forget. Everybody chasing something they can never define, searching for salvation at the end of a line. Now the snow covers rooftops and abandoned lots, but memory survives where the weather does not. Every frozen sidewalk got a chapter to read. Every scar got roots, every action a seed.
The snow knows names, even when they're gone. Knows every promise broken before the dawn. Knows every shadow walking down the avenue, and every lie we told ourselves was true. Snow knows names,
written deep below, under every footprint and every drift of snow.
Brooklyn keeps records no witness can erase. Every window opens another cold case.
No judge, no jury, just time and consequence. Morning arrives through a blanket of gray. Another year older, another debt to pay. The city's still breathing through concrete lungs, still speaking truth through 1,000 tongues. I don't romanticize the roads that I crossed. Too many victories came attached to a loss. Too many names carved in a memory stone. Too many people learning too late they're alone. So I write these reports through the rhythm and bass, documenting the ghosts that still haunt this place. Not for glory, not for applause or fame, just preserving the evidence before it fades. The snow begins melting as the daylight grows, but every winter leaves behind what it knows. And somewhere beneath the silence of cold, 1,000 untold stories still unfold. The snow knows names, the streets know faces, time knows truth. Brooklyn remembers. Brooklyn. February. The city sleeps with one eye open. Every shadow leaves a statement. Snow spinning slow through the orange street glow, covering old footprints nobody wants to know. The avenue's silent, but the silence got weight. Like every brick building memorized somebody's fate. Cold air cutting through my leather coat sleeve, the kind of night that makes a grown man believe. Sirens in the distance singing funeral blues. Another chapter added to the borough news. The corner bodega still shining at 4. Same faces, same worries, same cracked floor. Old men playing numbers, young kids chasing dreams. Everybody trapped somewhere between the extremes. I passed the stain in the snow near a rusted gate, half hidden by winter, untouched by time of fate. The city don't forget, it archives every scar, collecting human evidence beneath every star. This is the autopsy of a winter night, examining the darkness underneath the light. Every choice leaves traces when the cold wind blows.
Every secret leaves blood beneath the snow. Autopsy of a winter night,
searching for the reason and the wrong and right. The streets
keep records nobody can destroy.
Every loss was once somebody's pride and joy. Train tracks rattling like bones in the dark, echoes from a city leaving permanent marks. Somebody's mother waiting by the window still, praying fate might somehow change its will. The snow keeps falling like pages from a file, documenting every block mile by mile. Every alley got stories buried underneath. Every smile got pain hidden behind the teeth. I learned young that success can wear a disguise, sometimes dressed in gold, sometimes wrapped in lies. Everybody chasing something through the frozen haze, trying to outrun consequences from earlier days. Now the night feels like a courtroom courtroom without sound. Judgment floating softly over frozen ground. No witness speaking, no jury in sight. Just karma taking notes through the winter night. This is the
autopsy of a winter night.
examining the darkness underneath the light.
Every choice leaves traces when the cold wind blows.
Every secret leaves blood beneath the snow.
Autopsy of a winter night.
Searching for the reason and the wrong and right.
The streets keep records nobody can destroy.
Every loss was once somebody's pride and joy. The city breathes, the city remembers, the city forgives nobody. The city forgets nobody. Morning comes pale through a curtain of gray, washing yesterday's headlines away. But memory survives where the sunlight ends, living inside stories passed between friends. I've seen ambition rise and collapse overnight, seen heroes disappear beyond the headlights, seen people search heaven through concrete streets, searching for peace where chaos meets. So I write these observations line by line, turning cold evidence into rhythm and rhyme. Not celebrating pain, just preserving the truth, like photographs developed from the shadows of youth. The snow finally melts when the season moves on, but every winter leaves something behind when it's gone.
And deep beneath the silence, the city still knows
The names attached to the blood beneath the snow. Case closed, case reopened. Brooklyn winter, evidence remains. Brooklyn, winter of '94. Snow falling over old mistakes. The file never closes. Midnight settle heavy on Myrtle Avenue. Street lights flickering like they got secrets too. Snowflakes landed soft on abandoned cars, while the moon hung low behind the water towers. The liquor store closed, metal gates pulled down. Only the train tracks talking to the town. A cold wind moved through the project halls, carrying old stories through concrete walls. I watched footprints crossing the vacant lot, leading somewhere people remember but forgot. The snow made everything look clean and pure, but underneath, the scars remain secure. A mother by the window waiting through the night, praying the sun would somehow make things right. The city taught lessons nobody planned to learn. Some moons fade slow, some bridges burn.
cold file on Myrtle Avenue. Every winter brings the evidence through. The snow covers names, but it can't hide truth. Every shadow got a history tied to its roots. Cold file on Myrtle Avenue. Another chapter written in the borough blue. The streets never sleep, they just watch and know what happened long ago beneath the snow.
The train rolled by with a metallic cry, like a ghost passing underneath the sky. Old heads speaking softly on a corner bench, sharing stories wrapped in cigarette stench. Some chase status, some chased escape, some disappear without leaving a shape. Every dream carry weight in this part of town. Some people rose while others drowned. I remember one winter colder than blame, when everybody seemed to know somebody's name. When the newspapers printed another black frame, and nobody could ever look at life the same. The snow kept falling over broken plans, over empty pockets and trembling hands, over promises made beneath streetlight glow, over questions nobody wanted to know.
Cold file on Myrtle Avenue. Every winter brings the evidence through. The snow covers names, but it can't hide truth. Every shadow got a history tied to its roots. Cold file on Myrtle Avenue. Another chapter written in the borough blue. The streets never sleep, they just watch and know what happened long ago beneath the snow.
The snow remembers,
The buildings remember,
the trains remember.
even when people don't.
Yeah, years later I still walk those blocks in my mind, searching old memories for something to find. The city keeps changing, but the echoes remain, hidden in the rhythm of the elevated train. No glory in the stories carved into these roads, only consequences carried as invisible loads. Every choice leaves fingerprints on the years, every triumph carries traces of fears. Now the dawn arrives over rooftops of gray, slowly pushing the winter darkness away. But some questions survive every season's always end, returning whenever the code comes again. So I write these notes like a detective's report, trying to understand what life taught. Brooklyn gave me lessons written deep below, in the silence of the blood beneath the snow. Case file, archive, but never forgotten. Brooklyn winter, still talking. Sirens far away through the winter rain. Subway shaking the cracked apartment floor. Old jazz records echo through thin walls. Another night, inside the city struggle. Cold hallway, paint peeling off the wall slow. Mama praying quietly where the dim lights blow. Bills stack high near the kitchen sink drain. Trying to smile through exhaustion and pain. Young boys outside with ambition in their eyes, talking quick money while innocence dies. Old heads near the bodega passing wisdom low. Watch who you trust when your papers start to grow. Seeing loyalty vanish over envy and greed. Watch brothers change souls, chasing temporary needs. Same cats yelling family when the liquor spill. Disappeared once your dreams stop. Standing still, I was writing rhymes inside a beat up notebook, trying to give meaning to the pain nobody look. Dreams bigger than the burrow, trapping my breath, but survival stay close like the shadow of death.
Project hallway blues
Drift through the night,
soul loops floating under flickering lights.
hard drums
Knock through the apartment walls, trying not to fold when the pressure calls. Project hallway blues stay inside me still. Every scar, every wound helps shape the bill. From the staircase to the booth, let the truth unfold. We was young, we was broke, now we chasing control.
Boom bap drums hit hard like eviction fear. Kick heavy like the pressure we carry for years. Snare dry crack like reality sting. No shine in the mix, just the soul, everything. Dusty roads floating through a needle worn thin, while the vinyl keeps spinning all the walls within. Cypher nights in the basement till sunrise came, where the mic gave purpose to forgotten names. Graffiti on the trains like desperate prayers, trying to leave behind proof somebody cared. Pressure from the system got the rent overdue, trying to build dreams in a world built to lose. Seen betrayal bloom from the roots of trust. Seen fake smiles fade into silence and dust. Still I spit every line like my lungs depend, cause hip-hop kept me standing when the world wouldn't bend.
Project hallway blues
Drift through the night,
soul loops floating under flickering lights.
hard drums
Knock through the apartment walls, trying not to fold when the pressure calls. Project hallway blues stay inside me still. Every scar, every wound helps shape the bill. From the staircase to the booth, let the truth unfold. We was young, we was broke, now we chasing control.
crate digging after school, freestyle ciphers in crowded basements. Before streams, before followers. When hip-hop came from real hunger, real people, real stories. Now I move wiser, every wound became vision. Every scar from the past built stronger ambition. From the hunger in my youth to the calm in my tone, I learned survival sometimes means standing alone. Still hear the vinyl crack when the silence too deep, like the ghost from the hallway still talking in sleep. Hip-hop raised me when the hope ran thin, put language to the chaos I was trapped within. Circle small, loyalty tighter than snares. Seen too many disappear when the struggle got rare. If I make it, it's deeper than the applause of fame. It's for every lost soul still escaping the pain. You did, drop it, fading through midnight rain. Old cassette spinning beside dusty speakers. Street lights glowing through cigarette smoke. The city still breathing through static. The city still breathing through static. Snowfall on the tram line, still sky with blocks. Blue lights flicker on the ice like ghosts watching clocks. Whole city breathe cold, everybody move tense. I learned young, loose slips get buried with regret. I was raised where the stairwell smell like wet smoke. Concrete prayers echo under cold zip to the throat. Mama said never trust a man that talks too much. Now I shake hands, silent grip, cold as a crush. Gray dawn over districts, raven wires in the fog. Every window hide a sinner, every hallway got a scar. No heroes in the winter, just survivors with control. Some boys chase emotion, I learned discipline alone. Heavy boots on frozen pavement, rhythm slow like a march. Every move calculated, keep the wolves in the dark. I don't scream for respect, I let silence apply pressure. Real kings move calmly while the weak move reckless. Eyes low, heartbeat regulated like machinery. Pain turns strategy, betrayal turns symmetry. I seen friends disappear over envy and pride. Now I keep my circle thinner than the edge of a knife. No noise, no panic, no wasted motion. Cold blood in my veins, heart locked in corrosion. City full of vultures, everybody want control, but the loud die first when the winter takes us. So I move quiet through the snowfall. Black coat, black gloves, no emotion at all. They talk war, I talk time and impatience. In the coldest city, silence is domination. Elevator barely working the building where I stayed. Old men play chess while the young ones dig graves. Street lights hum like interrogation rooms at night. Every shadow got a story, every scar got a price. I don't flex, gold chains for the cameras online. Power ain't loud when it's real, it survives. See the weak chase applause, overdose on attention. I learn more from fewer rules than school detention. Subway shake the windows of the black sedan. Driver never ask questions, only follow the plan. Snowflakes melt on the barrel tucked under the seat. But tonight I'd rather conquer than repeat the street. Cause rage make men sloppy, ego make them blind, and revenge only poison with discipline designed. So I breathe through the pressure while the whole world freeze. Face cold as Siberia, mind sharp as police files. Late night city lights blurred through the snowfall. No saints left walking down these corridors. Everybody hungry, everybody got secrets, but control separate bosses from the weak man. No noise, no panic, no wasted motion. Cold blood in my veins, heart locked in corrosion. City full of vultures, everybody want control, but the loud die first when the winter takes us. So I move quiet through the snowfall. Black coat, black gloves, no emotion at all. They talk war, I talk time and impatience. In the coldest city, silence is domination. Engines idle on the frozen apartment light. Some survive through violence, I survive through insight. Snow keep falling over names nobody mentioned. In this cold world, discipline become religion.